Hey, I'm Shepard.
I'm Kate.
And we visited the Sikh temple on March 30th. It's a very nice new structure that's sort of a tan color, and it's like a more traditional Indian looking style building.
Both men and women have to have their heads covered, and before you enter their main chapel area, you have to wash your hands and feet and say a little prayer to the book in the front.
And I think there's a rule about that you're not supposed to turn your back towards their holy book when you are in the main room.
That was interesting because whenever someone would have to leave, they'd walk out backwards, and I even saw 2 people trip over someone, but apparently that was pretty normal.
Once we walked into the building, it was pretty evident that we were not part of the regular congregation at the Sikh temple. But the people were very helpful in directing us where to go, and they led us to a man named Jaspal Singh, and he sort of helped us out during our whole tour of or observation of the Sikh temple. The first thing we did is we went downstairs where they were serving breakfast, and there were these things that he described as fried donuts. It was like these swirly orange candy-like things, along with some other sort of sweet foods and a tea. Was also some fried vegetables.
Community is very important to the Sikhs, so the food, both before and after their service, is there to kind of cultivate a sense of community between the Sikhs and their families. When we were in the service itself, it was made up of the singing of hymns and prayers from their main holy book. Jaspal Singh, the man we were with, had them up on his laptop in front of him that had the translations of it. So it was very interesting for us to be able to see the English versions of everything they were singing.
Hi, I'm Brittany Fuller.
And I'm Philip Walton, and for our project we visited a Sikh Gurdwara.
On the day me and Philip happened to go to the Gurdwara, it also was a Sikh holiday. When we first got to the Gurdwara, the whole thing was kind of uncomfortable. There was a lot of people outside. They were all wearing elaborate outfits that were very Indian, traditional looking. And they were all outside around a big orange flag, and some people were trying to raise it, and other people were just standing around. Most people had their shoes off. There was a lot of little kids running around. And we kind of just stood there waiting for someone to say something to us because we weren't sure who was in authority and who to talk to. But we finally talked to some guy, and he told us who we should talk to in order to get into the church. And we stood there waiting for a little while longer while people prayed, and some people screamed, and it was just an overall interesting entrance.
So then we were taken down to the bottom floor of the Gurdwara, and it's just a big community kitchen. And so we were able to just go through line and get some food, and then we sat down and ate some of this more traditional Indian food, and we talked to a guy. His name was Jaspal Singh, and he gave us a lot of good insight into their religion and how friendly they can all be and everything.